Welcome back to another episode of Lost Lands Dark Overlord Collector's Edition. I'm your host, Survival Man 1, and we are going to continue on into this game once more. We still have yet a lot to do in this game, I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you what, there's a lot to do in this game. Alright, so we have collected quite a few stuff in the last episode. We have collected the flower root, a red disc, mushrooms, pondweed, bark, the butterfly net. Looks like we're going to be needing that again. The claw hammer and the lily, another red disc, a dagger, which we're going to be using quite a bit, and also the owl as well. We are going to be using quite a bit of that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the pond area, or the end of the island here. And then what we're going to do is going to go right over here to the boat. Okay, you're going to open up your inventory here as follows. You're going to need the claw hammer. You're going to be using set claw hammer to release the ore. The reason why we are going to be needing this ore, you will see why. Alright, so hitting that down directional button to go back into the previous area, we're going to go over to this right here, grab the ore, use that ore to knock the cage down. Okay, ore is gone. Now let's go in here, zoom in, open up the cage. We are going to open up that. We're going to get the empty bottle. We're going to be needing that. And we're going to be needing this. Okay, because this is going to be handy for a particular area. So we will get to that once the time comes into it. A page with a constellation. That is going to be handy in some area. But right now, we're going to go over here, open up our inventory, grab an empty bottle, and we get the tree sap. Or as it says in the recipe, tree's blood. Really. But it's actually called the tree sap. Okay? So now we're going to go back into this area. We are going to go into the tree house, and we're going to make this particular recipe. Alright? Now, the lily that we have, right? We're going to place set lily right here. First off, okay? Now, as the recipe recalls for, right? So, we're going to interact the recipe here. You're going to need to put in the flower root, mushrooms, the bark, and the pondweed into set bowl. Okay? So we're going to go over here to the bowl, flower root, mushrooms, pondweed, and the bark. Now, we're going to pick up this and use it on that. Okay? Now we're going to use the bowl, place it on top of the flower. Okay? Now, next step, and the last and final step on top of that. You're going to be using the tree sap, which turns this lily into a enchanted lily, by the way. Just so you know. This particular flower itself is going to be handy. With that in mind, let's go back to where we found the lily. Now we're going to go over here, zoom in. Alright, and now we are going to place set lily on top of this. We're going to skip. And it turns out we have task complete, which is potion. Which shouldn't be a potion, but whatever. Alright, let's talk to the lake here. I couldn't count how many years I've been here. I'm eternal. But these creatures, their lives for me are just instants. But they managed to ambush me. They came on their ship and stole my pearl, my beloved pearl. They couldn't get far. My curse overtook them. Now their souls are cursed to forever atone for their evils. But my pearl, I can't get it back. It remains on the ship. Bring it to me and I'll help you leave the forest. Okay, so it looks like we are going to be getting the pearl back to the statue here. Apparently a talkative statue. I was being sarcastic there, just so you know. So we're going to be using the arrow with rope onto this loaded crossbow, is what it's called. Funny as it sounds. Alright, so we're going to use set loaded crossbow. So we're going to go over here, grab set loaded crossbow, and use it on this walk plank. And we're able to not only to get on set boat. Now, on this boat, we're going to grab the brush. Okay, that's all we need in that area. We're going to go over here, grab this particular red octagon. Now, there are going to be some things we're going to need later on, and this is one of them. So this is what we're going to be holding on to for quite a while, so keep that in mind. We're going to go inside here. Okay. Now, you're going to bring this down. Now, keep this image in mind. This is a steering wheel of a boat, but it's colored in green. So keep that color in mind, because that's going to be handy at some point. We are going to go over here and open up this set book. Alright, so now, remember that constellation that we collected, right? Well, this is going to be handy right here. So, now, the stars that are shining is what we need to input. Okay? So, to do just that, align the correct stars in the correct spots. If you don't do this step correctly, you could totally mess this up very bad. Just so you know. Okay? We're going to get over here, grab this right here. Now, the last and final 4, we're going to go right here. And then without opening up the rest of the map, we're going to go here, here, and here. There should be one more somewhere. Yep, and it's right here. Alright, now, as you notice, the boat there is now coming off of the book. Now, we have yet another red disc. Okay? Okay, so now, don't worry about the rest of that book until relatively later. So now, we are going to go out of here. Now, remember that brush that we collected, right? They're going to go on this rock right here. Okay? And you're going to grab set brush and brush off the moss that is on this rock. And we have an anchor that is in color blue. Okay? Now, we have a green wheel, an anchor that's in blue. So we're going to go over here into this area right here. Now, we're going to go over here there's something under this boulder, but it's too heavy to move by hand. So we're going to come and try to figure out how to move the that boulder. But now we're going to come over here. We're going to grab the red disc. We're going to place red disc inside here. Now, this is a little bit of a mini game. Mind you, every mini game you can do if every mini game you complete, you can go back, which I will show you where you can do the mini games here, so you could see what you can do. If you want to redo the mini game at your own time and your own terms. That's after we complete the game, though. So we're going to grab this green, place it here. Okay? And then we're going to place this, let's see, we're going to do red right here. We're going to bring this green one over here. Bring this red one here. Let's see. It's a bit of a puzzle, so you might have to do this very, very, you might have to do this very, insulated here. So we're gonna go bring this blue right here. Then we're gonna bring this red down in here. Bring this blue one here. Bring this green here. Then we're gonna bring in the blues here. Now the blues, however, are done. Just the others are not. So we're going to bring this green here. Bring the greens all the way down. Okay? And then we're going to bring this green one here. Bring this yellow here. And then bring this red one. Okay? We're going to bring this red one. Bring it in here. But then we're going to bring this yellow in here. Bring this red right over there. And then, get this, right? We're going to bring all the yellows over here. And bring the greens in here. And then the greens will be done. Now, we're just going to go over here. Bring the yellows. Okay, now it looks like it's a little bit of a challenge, right? Well, try not to make this too confusing for you, okay? We're going to bring this yellow right up in here. Bring this one here. Bring this red here, actually. We're going to bring this red way up in here. And then we're going to bring this yellow here. Bring this here. Bring all the yellows down in here. Okay, we're going to bring it here. Bring the rest of the reds inside. And don't worry of it doing that, because it will automatically place them in the correct spots. No matter if you have them in the wrong spots, as long as you put them in the red, green, and their respective colors, it would not matter, because it will solve it for you after you put all the rest of the colors in their corresponding spot. Okay? So, do not fret when that happens. Now we're going to go up this entirely tall tree. And it seems some sort of statue, it seems. I guess. Okay. Alright, so evil has taken root in our caves. We are forced to seal the gates leading to the mines. The key to the gates is kept here, at the summit of the great tree. To get it, you will need to gather 3 magical figurines together. They are kept by the elders of the mountain clans. Only their agreement can you open the gates to the caves? So the caves. So you need to find 3 figurines in order to get set key. Okay? We're going to grab this stick. That's going to be needed. Okay? Now we're going to go down the tree. Now let's go into this rock. Okay? Let's grab this stick and push the rock aside. Now we see a boat. A red sailing ship. Okay, so now a red sailing ship, a green wheel, and on top of that, it is a blue anchor. Okay? So we're going to get over here, go onto the boat, go inside the captain's room. Let's go over here. We have this piece here, the purple octagon. We're going to hold on to that, so keep that in mind. We are missing 1 piece. So we're missing a part, okay? So we can't do anything with that. Not just yet, of course. So we're going to go ahead and try to find said part. Okay? So to find said piece, okay, we need to figure out where it's being kept. And sometimes when I play this game, sometimes I get a little bit confused of where it sits. So we're going to pull this aside and... yeah, so like I said, the dragon... if you like dragons, you will understand. So we're going to grab this oil, because that's going to be needed here. Now, we're going to make sure we have everything here. Besides that, in the floor, we don't have the piece we need. Okay, we're going to go over here. And now, I believe... oh, you know what? The oil. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We need to go into this boat again. Now, let's go over here. Zoom in. Now, remember this. Let's, so now the oil is now... interact with it. Boop, boop. Alright. Let's go in here. Now, the dagger. Let's grab it. And let's open that up. And there's the mechanism part, which is in blue in color. So we're going to go over there. We're going to go over here. And then we're going to go and go in here. And then we're going to add the mechanism part. Now, the red was a red ship. Okay? The green was a... yep, you guessed it. The green wheel. Wasn't it? There we go. And then the blue would be the anchor. Yep. Alright, you heard right. So now inside, ladies and gentlemen, we have a clam. But the clam houses the actual pearl that we need. So, let's get out of the ship. We're going to go forward. Let's give this statue this pearl. And she covers it and she opens up a path leading to the area where we need to go. So, alright, task complete. Pearl. Alright, let's go ahead and go forward. So now, next step, we are going to be doing a few things here. There's a lot of stuff we're going to do here. So we're going to grab this stool leg. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to grab this long plank. Alright. Let's go inside here. Alright, so we need to find broom, padlock, gloves, horn, crystal, barrel, hammer, bell, magnifying glass, ship, watering can, signet ring, spyglass, jar of fireflies, and broken cane. So, we see a spyglass right here, right away. Now, this is a lock mechanism. So now, you may not see it, but if you have your game at this point, if you look to the left here, right here, will give you the answer to the puzzle of this lock thing here. So you're going to turn the lock to exactly how it shows there. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Now, since you opened the chest, now you have the crystal. Okay? Which it is going to be handy later. Alright, so we're going to be needing the jar of fireflies. Okay? Hammer. Ship. Horn. Padlock. We're going to open this up. We're going to go inside. This is a broken cane. There should be at least one more thing in here. A signet ring. I think that should be it in this area. Yes, I believe so. Alright, so we're going to get the magnifying glass. Okay. And then the broom sits right here. We're going to grab that. A bell. Okay. Bell sits right here. Very tiny. If you're not careful, you could overmiss that. Watering cans right here. Barrel sits right here. And then the gloves sits right here. And then that's all you need to find. Thank you for being with me for this far. We have the crystal. Now let's get out of here. Now with the plank. Alright, long plank. Let's throw it there. Okay, now, with that in mind, let's move forward. Sorry about that. Alright, as you saw there, that we can't go inside the caves. As you can see that there. Alright. Damn, we were just a little too late, a little earlier, and we caught up to them. But now they're behind those gates. And you know, I won't advise going in there. My brother lost his mind in those damn caves. That's where the terrible evil appeared. I see you are intent on going in there all the same. Forgive me, but I cannot accompany you further. These caves make me shiver in fear, so I won't be much use to you there anyway. I hope you find your son. Good luck. Alright, so, before I imagined people as crude barbarians, but now I know that is not the case. So he leaves us for the rest of this time of this game. So we're gonna grab the bear. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Bloop. And look at that, we got an emerald. Okay, so now we are going to be using some sort of, alright. We are going to be grabbing this owl here. And we're going to have the owl swoop up this gem right here. The owl will come in handy in some areas, not all places. Okay, so we're going to get the breadcrumbs. This area, we are not going to do much here other than just picking up some items. Okay? Alright, so it looks like I have indeed run out of time. So we are going to end it right here. So, I'm going to leave the game right here, but I am going to go to the menu and save and quit. So, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Lost Lands, Dark Overlord, Collector's Edition. I'm your host, SurvivalMan1, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.